Unexplained. Well, CJ, what's your number 5?
Okay, my number 5 is the movie Never Been Kissed. I
Never
don't know if you
been.
guys have seen it, but the teacher in that movie.
Is the seat taken?
I will have to say, I'm gonna let y'all have to discuss this because I've never been seeing it.
This trailer gives nothing away about the movie.
Well, I'll tell you something here. I hope this doesn't undermine my position as an authority figure, but I'm a little afraid of heights.
I thought it was a little creepy.
Well, actually, it's
You
the
thought he was creepy?
plunging headfirst
clip.
into the crowd part that kind of gets me.
I don't know what this.
Gordie Howe helmet on, you'd feel better.
Yeah, I don't know what.
All
This
right, why don't
movie's
you let
about.
me talk about it? Turn the clip off. It's not doing us any good. So in this movie, there were so many things that happened that, when I was in high school, I was very much I just did what I needed to do, right? I just got through. I got good grades. I played sports, whatever. And the girl in this movie is played by Drew Barrymore, and her name is Josie. And she now writes for a newspaper. She's graduated from high school. She's graduated from college, and she writes for a newspaper. Somebody to go undercover as a high school student and go back to high school. And she's so excited to have her first big story. But she gets reminded that when she was in high school, everybody called her Josie Grossi. Like, would just chant when she'd come down the hall, Josie Grossi, Josie. And she was such a nerd, as you would call it, what have you, and just, had a terrible high school experience. Well, suddenly she goes back with a little bit more knowledge about life, and suddenly being nerdy is cool. She gets to be part of the cool crowd, and that all sort of unravels. But she ends up falling for the teacher. The teacher has feelings for her, not knowing that she's not a high school student. It just is great. It's a great movie.
Oh,
I loved it.
There's so many layers there.
That is
It's
a
kind
lot
of
of
modern
layers.
day. I love Drew Barrymore. Anything she does is awesome. But so what is the Never Been Kissed part? I haven't seen the movie. Had she never been kissed?
So she's never been kissed. She's never, ever been kissed. She's always just been this very reclusive girl who loves to read and loves to write and what have you. And they just end up at this baseball stadium. And he now knows that she's not a student, and all of the people are cheering for her, and they kiss on the baseball field. So I think that's part of it.
Well, I can guarantee that someone not being kissed in high school at this point in time would be an anomaly of the century. Because they're every corner, wherever they can find a spot.
They're just macking, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I haven't seen the movie. I'm surprised I haven't seen that because I usually see everything with Drew Barrymore. So I'm going to see it.
I feel like in a lot of states now, it's illegal to register or go to school and pretend that you're of school age and not be. Maybe I'm wrong.
I know, but it makes for the best movies. 21 Jump Street. Am I right? That was a good one.
It should be illegal.
They were police, though. They were going to
That's true. Well, there's that.
Okay, so there's certain things that you think are going to be like a part of your life a lot more than they are, like quicksand. That's one of those things that you think is going to be a problem. And then like narcs. Like I used to think that there were people at school, like in the movies and in the television shows, that were not really high school kids. So maybe there were, but I really don't know of any.
That's how you just got through, huh? Just thinking somebody was watching your every move.
Yep, exactly.
You always feel like somebody's watching you.
Yeah.
Well,
if I could sing,
they probably were. They probably were watching us.
Yeah, not me though.
Really, you were a good high school student. Are you going to tell me that?
I was.
Okay. Sure.
It was after college.
Well, I guarantee you they're watching and listening now, because I know that all of you have had the experience of discussing something. You turn on your phone and you immediately get a Facebook ad for it.
Oh, yes.
They're listening.
Yes, because you accept cookies. That's why.
There you go.
We accept them without questioning it, though.
Back to
I
Teacher
always
Appreciation Day.
Except the
Trinity,
cookies.
take those cookies.
take the cookies, take the muffins, take the cake, and I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
we were over. Yeah,
This is not my list, but have y'all seen the movie They Live with Rowdy Roddy Piper? So one day he finds these shades and he puts them on. He discovers the world is not as he thinks. So he looks up at billboards, and instead of
Yeah.
the regular ads, they're flashing subliminal messages like obey, shop, sleep 8 hours, find a hobby, like all these subliminal messages. Accept the cookies you love.
except the cookies. I always ask, but people don't have a definitive answer as to what cookies are. In my mind, I think I should know more about them before I keep accepting. Just a thought. So no, I think I have seen that movie. I am, interestingly enough.
I don't have a definitive answer for what happens if you do not accept cookies, but I wish
Just
I did.
keep on accepting them, huh? Sure. Accept.
Next time, I'm gonna deny you cookies. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna live on the edge.
I think I am too. What does happen when you deny the cookies?
Well,
Because they sound nice. Cookies sound nice. So
So the cookies like let the store or the shop know where you are so that they can deliver like more personalized content to you. That's like how Amazon knows what to have pop up on your homepage.
yeah,
makes
they
sense.
know what I want. Amazon. I feel like Amazon knows me a lot better than my family.
Yeah, they probably know you better than you do. Got
Like,
an
well, I didn't even know
algorithm
I
for
wanted
you.
that.
they're gonna ship you
That's
an
exactly what I
autobiography one
need.
day. Like, who wrote this? Amazon did. All right, my number
I'm not
5.
sure if Tim, if you're getting tornado warnings to your phone too, but just in case if you see me looking down, it's because
Well,
it just
I
keeps on
actually
telling
rejected
me.
cookies for the Weather Channel, so
So now you don't know. You're
I
just gonna
don't
never know.
do not. Let me. You know what? Now that you mention it, first of all, I think that would be great television or radio or whatever this is. I real live
You should
twisted.
See, it's so.
definitely have those on.
Do you want me
No,
to run the tornado drill as a teacher, and I'll just tell everyone to like
Right.
sit up against the wall and do the
You
huddle
have
thing?
to cover the back of your neck with your hands.
I don't think CJ ever
Yep.
Right.
did a tornado drill. She went to school in
No, I did
California.
earthquake. It was all earthquake drills for me. We did lots of
Do
earthquake and fire drills
you?
in California.
Oh my gosh, do you know what? So I ran away to California and taught there for 1 year. I had taught in Florida for several years, and I went to California, and every time we did an earthquake drill, that night I would go home and have like a terrible nightmare about a tornado drill. And I guess it was because my mind could not like comprehend an earthquake, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
like went to the other natural disaster that it could comprehend. I'd have a dream about a tornado drill. Earthquake drills are freaky.
They are.
I've never
Earthquakes are
done
freaky.
one.
They're very, very scary. Yeah.
We used to
Oh.
I
leave
lived
kids
through a big
in
one when I
the.
was younger.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it was awful. It was the Northridge earthquake, and my mom panicked, got up, and started to run to our rooms. But because the whole earth was shaking, she ran straight into the wall and like split her face open and came into my room
Oh no!
bloody everywhere. Lots of people died. A freeway collapsed. It was awful.
Oh my
It was awful.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Er,
earthquake drills are real, real in
yeah.
California.
Wow.
That
That's
sounds terrible.
wow.
I did one
Mhm.
earthquake
It-
drill in school. Do y'all remember some random year a guy predicted a major earthquake? I mean, it was basically going to destroy everything. And he named a date. And at my school, actually, it was like, okay, we're doing an earthquake drill. First time ever, but we're going to do it.
I do
Wow.
remember that. It's a bit foggy, but I do remember that.
Yeah, I can't remember who the guy was, but he was obviously wrong. Thank goodness. And that ties.
How
right in.
embarrassing!
Yeah. Womp womp. Career
Whoops.
ended. I mean, that is really
I'm
going
just
out on
gonna-
a limb right there.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.